We have a conference happening here. Fierte Canada Pride is in town, a Canada Pride conference. Joining us from Fierte Canada, the president, Sandi, Stetson. Great to have you here on the show.
Thank you.
And someone who we've had quite often talking about Capital Pride is Doug Saunders-Riggins. So great to have you here.
Morning.
This is a pretty big event that's launching and happening here today, the 9th anniversary of Fierte. Can you give people, an idea of what the organization does?
Fierte Canada Pride has been around for 9 years, and the purpose of the organization is to unite and connect all the Pride organizations across Canada. So we have got 21 members across Canada, from Vancouver to Halifax, and 14 of our member organizations are recognized here or in attendance at the conference this weekend. Some first-timers that are coming are Quebec City, Simcoe, Brockville, and Prince Albert. So it's exciting that they're here.
There's constantly new members joining, and there's there are new things happening, so you are seeing the growth.
It's the most number of members we've ever had, and we are a young, growing, vibrant organization, so it's exciting to have, our largest conference ever as well.
It's exciting to attend a conference, but to be able to host it, this must be a big celebration also for Capital Pride to be able to host everyone coming in.
It is because Capital Pride is now in its 28th year in Ottawa, but it's now setting the stage for some other stuff that's going on. Like, Canada's be very prominent over the next year and a half. Montreal is hosting the international conference in October, and then next year in 2014 in Toronto is World Pride.
Wow.
2014. So there's going to be like 7.5 million people descending on Toronto next year. So
that's going to be insane.
So it's the fact that Ottawa is hosting the stepping stones to those lead-up events is very, very important to us.
And what are you hoping to accomplish then, bringing all of these delegates in? What is the type of discussion that will be created? What kind of networking is happening?
A lot of networking for the member organizations, but a lot of the sessions are geared towards learning skills and mindsets that they can develop their own festivals. Like, there's a lot of working with tourism departments, social media, engaging the youth in Pride. So there's a lot of workshops, but there's also a lot of networking as well.
And you do, I think, have a lot of support of political members. I know that they're there to be at the luncheon and to be able to speak, and so you are seeing how it is integrating into what the city is offering as well.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a gala event tomorrow night at City Hall, so we've got a big event going on at City Hall tomorrow. It should be a lot of fun.
Is it interesting for you when you see all the different cities, because you don't actually have like a host office, right? So you're actually traveling to see how each of the cities are coming on board.
Yeah, people from FCP try to get around to all the different Pride celebrations, and it is exciting to see how it's celebrated all across the country.
Is it more of a celebration at this point? Are you looking at being able, ways that it's expanding into the community, or are you still dealing with some of the negative issues that might be associated with an event like this?
It is in Canada more on the celebration type of thing. There is some, there's the odd protesters or people that'll show up, but there are a lot of allies and supporters of the LGBT community, which I am one of them. And it's a great opportunity to celebrate the wonderful diversity that we have in our country.
And I think we've seen a lot more celebration, just even with the growth of the Pride here in Ottawa. So will you take ideas of what you'll learn here at the conference, and then we'll be able to see the general public will be able to experience that too when there's the events being hosted here? Oh,
absolutely. Like the sessions, as I said, are just the backbone of the conference. A lot of it is just networking on how other Prides do things, so we can incorporate some of the, like, for example, Toronto, the well-established Prides of Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. We can steal some of their ideas and incorporate them into our own festival.
Well, I can imagine, and I can't believe gearing up for next year in Toronto.
It's going to be huge.
That's going to be insane.
And we have some Prides from the U.S. coming up, from New York, so that's great. And our region is part of a worldwide organization, Interpride, which is very, very important that we are part of a world movement. Well, so it's exciting to be part of it.
It really is. The conference starts today. You guys are taking place at Novotel, so I'm sure you'll have lots of wonderful, hopefully, support and getting involved with a lot of the networking and business that needs to be covered. So that, when is Capital Pride going to be here in the city?
Last weekend of August.
Last weekend of August.
Yeah.
So you still have some time to build up for that.
Yes, we do.
Perfect. Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Good luck with the conference.